Hello everyone, I am Doodlemans86 and today I am going to be reviewing the Godzilla 2024 SH Monsterarts figure from Godzilla Kong: The New Empire. Based on the movie's CGI data, sculpting and color was done and overseen by Yuji Sakai. This is basically Godzilla before he evolves, and this is the last time we'll see the burning Godzilla sculpt in Monsterarts form. So, let's see if this guy is worth picking up. So taking a look at the box, we have a nice and beautiful, colorful box. Similar to the Godzilla vs. Kong box, this box is based off the colors in Godzilla Kong: The New Empire. Lots of pinks and purples surrounding our main guy, and he's got the beautiful blue. I like the font and the colors they used. It's so beautiful, so nice. I tried to rip the sticker off. As you can see, that didn't go very well. Top, sides, and the back, and I like that the window is a big X that lets you see the figure. I think that's really neat and cool. Promo images. So that is the box for you. Let's get to the figure. So if you have the Monsterverse Godzilla figure, you already know the articulation and the sculpting on this guy, but I'm gonna go over everything and I will do comparisons later on, so stick around for that. So we'll go over the articulation very quickly, because if you already have the figure, then you already know what this is about. So the tongue is on a ball joint, and the jaw is also on a ball joint, opens and closes nicely. And also, if your figure is too tight, loosen it up with a hair dryer. And then we have a ball joint at the head and a neck piece. We have a ball joint here at the base of the neck, and then we have a mini one here. You're gonna get a lot of that upward and downward movement from the body, which we will get to in a second. The shoulders are on a ball joint, very nice, very nice. We have ball joints here for the elbow and the forearm, which is lovely. And we have a swivel hinge for the wrist. So swivels all the way. You can find the hinge. There you go. Nice hinge. So for the upper body, we have a ball joint, ab crunch, and we have ball joint. Very nice. So downward movement, okay. But as you can see, he looks down farther now. So that's very nice. And looking up, so the body is going to help you a lot there, so make sure to utilize that articulation segment. Ball joint for the hips, very nice. Nice spread. And then we have a ball joint here for the knee, but due to the sculpt, it's more like a hinge, so that's at least lovely. We have a ball joint here for the calf, which is sweet, and an ankle ball joint. And then we have the lovely tail with 18 ball joint segments. There is this piece here, which isn't articulated, as well as a piece right here, which isn't moving right now, but it is a piece. So yeah, from the base to the tip, they're all ball joints. So this tail is very lovely. As you can see, it is absolutely nice. You can get a lot of nice poses out of it. And the articulation on this guy is a lot more sturdy. Maybe it's because the GxK Godzilla was my first Godzilla, but that guy's gotten a little loose, especially the tail. But this guy is nice and strong. Stayed the same, but the joints are stronger. So yeah, great articulation. So now let's get into the sculpt and paint. This was overseen by Yuji Sakai, and this is supposed to be Godzilla's appearance before he evolves. I'm not sure if it's supposed to be the supercharged one or just an atomic breath version, but I assume that this is just an atomic breath version. And he kind of looks like the one scene where he fights Tiamat. This is kind of what that figure reminds me of, so yeah, at least that's what he looks like to me. He also kind of looks like he ate a giant slushie, because I like how the spines look. Let's just get straight into that. I love the way they did the spines this time around. They're not translucent, but they are metallic. It's a beautiful, nice and rich blue metallic. It's just so nice. It's all frosty there. That just looks great. And there's a metallic indigo here for the base and around the spines, which looks great. And then there's some icy silver tips, which just looks so beautiful. It looks it just looks so good. And then there's like some icy veins here. They look all right. I would have preferred they weren't here, but I don't mind them. But yeah, this blue is just so beautiful. I couldn't have asked for better. This is just magnificent. I love how they did that. But starting out here at the face, we have beautiful blue metallic eyes. And unlike last time, the mouth isn't blue, but you have the fleshy color. His teeth are individually painted, which look pretty good. Lots of armor plating and scaling here. I love the muscular look to him. Looks very nice and beefy. Armor plating. And you can see his body is completely matte black, which is in contrast to this metallic blue coloring. So I just love that. It looks so beautiful. And we got some brown nails for the toenails as well. They are also brown. Lots of that scaling. You can see all the fine work, all the fine lining and crevices that GxK sculpted on this guy. I think that just looks magnificent. That looks wonderful. And this is the original release. As you can see at the bottom of the foot, 4 dots. There have been a lot of reissues though, because this guy is extremely popular. This is just beautiful. All the line work, all the crevices and grooves done for the spines. And the blue just helps that all pop. It looks so beautiful. Just magnificent. I love that. I'm happy we got a nice looking Godzilla with metallic blue coloring. I'm a huge sucker for translucent and metallic stuff. So when I saw this guy, I fell in love. It looks so clean. It looks so nice. Lovely sculpt and paint. I love this figure. For accessories, we get the same ones from the last Monsterverse release, but we also get some parts for an atomic breath. So first off, let's go over the hands. I don't like these hands, honestly. I like the more erratic, open clawed hands that the new Godzilla has. These ones, meh. I don't like them, and I'm not going to put them on, but they're there if you want to put them on, so go ahead. And then we have a jaw piece with the atomic breath. The teeth are individually painted, same paint, the translucent blue. Very nice. And then we have the atomic breath, the iconic Monsterverse breath, been reused since the Godzilla 2014 Spitfire version. As you can see, it is translucent with a whitish tip here. Very nice blast. Very nice. It looks very nice. I like how it looks. I like the translucency too. So you could just put the piece in his mouth just like that, you know, have him looking down if you want, or if you have a stand to hold the atomic breath with, but this is what that jaw piece is for. So you want to take off the jaw, which is on a ball joint. Wow, this looks very violent. Spoilers for the next Monsterverse film. So after you massacred poor Godzilla's jaw, you want to put the other one in, which is on a ball joint, but it's probably going to be very restricted. So yeah, there you go. That's what it looks like. Kind of looks like he's puking right now, but yeah, then you just want to put the atomic breath in. If you have a stand, you're going to make him look down. I'm going to try to recreate the iconic call to arms scene, and it just fell. And here we go. Although it's not recommended that you leave them like this because the beam may get warped, or it may wear the joint down, so be careful with that. You get some nice accessories, you get an atomic breath, absolutely lovely. For price, it varies depending on where you get it, but I have usually seen this guy go from $80 to $100. Shouldn't cost too much. I got him at Nakama Toys for $75, so that's nice. Looking at the size, he is the same size as the previous Monsterverse Godzillas, 6.3 inches. So now we will get into the size comparisons. Here we have some of the other Monsterarts figures that I have, Playmates, Super 7, just to get you a general idea of how big this guy is. He stands pretty nice. I don't need my 6-inch figures to be larger than a 6-inch scale or shorter. I kind of like them like this guy, just in between, you know? Not too big, not too small. Because there are larger and smaller figures of Monsterverse Godzilla, so it's nice to have one that's just at the 6-inch scale. Very nice. But all in all, this guy will stand neat and nicely amongst your Monsterverse and Kaiju shelf. So first up here is the Godzilla vs. Kong release. Personally, this may have been my first Monsterarts, but I love this guy so much more. The teal and the way it was done here just didn't do it for me, and I just like how this is more blue, the icy tips, the several uses of metallic shading. It's just so much more well done in my opinion, and the matte black is much better than this guy. But there are differences past that. As you can see, this guy has brown dry brushing on his chest that this guy doesn't have. This guy's nails are brown, while this guy's are more so gray. And of course, the mouth, as you can see, his is completely teal. His is more so normal. And then here we have the sides. There is the comparison between these two figures. Like I said, this may have been my first Monsterarts, but I like this guy more. Speaking of which, I guess this is like a recreation of my first ever Monsterarts video. So nostalgic, it's been 2 years. How time flies by. So is this guy worth picking up? Like I said before, get whatever you like most. Despite the negativity this figure faced, I still got it because I liked it. I love the metallic blue, I like the matte black, and I just like how much better he looked than my Godzilla vs. Kong Monsterarts figure. I may have gotten the higher one, but that didn't stop me from getting this guy because I like the variety. I just like seeing the differences between these two companies and figure forms. So like I said, don't let anyone tell you what to or what not to buy because it's your money. With that said, I love this guy. He's definitely an improvement over the Godzilla vs. Kong release. Despite not having the chest paint besides that, this one just knocks that one out the water. The way the blue is done, the icy bits, the mouth, the matte black, the brown nails, I just like it more than the Godzilla vs. Kong release. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.